Hey, these are some ugly holsters. This is a video about the ugly holsters, what it is, and the why behind the what they're made out of. Sort of give you an idea of what they feel like, if that's possible through a camera. So these are made out of polyurethane resin. It's like a rubber. Wouldn't be right, I don't think, to say rubber. They're not very soft at all. It's a rigid plastic, a semi-rigid plastic on the spectrum of urethane rubbers or urethane resins. They're really on the further end of hardness. So any harder and you would really consider this a hard plastic. The way they work, they're pocket holsters. And unlike sticky holsters, that's not a pouch that the gun goes in. It adds absolutely no thickness to the firearm, and it completely changes the shape of the gun in the pocket. Whether you're wearing thicker pants or thinner dress pants, it really doesn't matter how thin it is. There's really nothing here left on this surface to print to show the shape of the gun. And they have this huge taper down here that helps a ton in the pocket for minimizing just the bulk that's shown. So this is what I actually carry, the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard, and I'll show you how I perform my draw. When I reach into the pocket, grab a hold of everything, and flick off the holster to pull the gun out. The holster stays in the pocket. And the retention for these, it's semi-rigid, so there's some features in here that snap onto the trigger guard. And the way that retention was intended was to hold the holster on. It works in reality to basically hold the gun on very well, but the intention was to hold itself on as well as possible and still allow you to get it off easily. And it achieves that pretty well. It's not going to come off in your pocket moving around. The overall shape keeps it from moving around in your pocket, but when you want it, push it off with just a couple of your small fingers, and then your gun is free to come out. Probably a little longer draw than something like a sticky holster or one of the hooked Kydex holsters, but this for me, for concealment, nothing else checked all the boxes for me. When it's in your pocket, basically it just looks like a cell phone. It wasn't intended to look like a cell phone or anything else, but just turning it into a rectangle and making it as thin as possible, that's what it looks like, a cell phone. And this aggressive taper down on the end, it really does help with slimming it down as much as possible while in the pocket. So that's it. That's an ugly holster. Maybe this will give you a good idea of how rigid they are, how stiff they are, how they work, what the intention behind them. Thanks for watching.